Howdy folks, hope everyone's having a great weekend. Today we're going to talk about the Sivga Nightengale, which I had a mod which I called Smegma mod, which made me laugh way too hard. And when I say had, that's because I accidentally broke these when I was putting them back together to send to other people to have them check out. Totally sucks. And what I did was I accidentally broke this little fucker right here, this little ribbon cable. And so it goes around, get this out of the way, it goes around the side of the shell. Whoops. Here, let me zoom in a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. Does it matter? No, but if you were to try and mod these, it matters. So you can kind of see right there, it dips into that little divot in the shell and then goes, and it's sandwiched between the sides of the driver. And so if you wiggle this enough, this little guy right here, it's going to absolutely break where it's kinked and where it goes into the drivers. And I did that, and it was absolutely unfixable. So really cool driver, 15.3 millimeter. Huge planar driver. Looks like this. Let me get that nozzle off. Inside, it's got a different look than like the S12 drivers. Pretty cool, pretty cool. This thing is tuned like absolute ass out of the box. It's completely unlistenable. Extremely lots of treble and not much anything else. The mod I did makes it actually pretty reasonable. Got some mids, got a little bass. But none of that matters because this is $300 and nobody's going to buy this for a mod, and I'm not modding them for people. But hey, might as well look and see what we can see. So here's the bottom part of the assembly. Let me focus. And try and get a little bit of less reflection going on there. There we go. Oops. So we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bar magnets. There's a little grill on the other side of that guy. So that's what you see through the nozzle. Then we got these little bar magnets, and unfortunately, let's see, I'm not sure which one of these. I think it's on the other side. Sorry. So the other side of the magnet structure is this. And then on this side we have the little damper. Then on the planar drivers that have a second resonating chamber, this will be glued to the back of this. So there'll be something in here, which I actually put in here. Watch, let me just show you. Oh yeah, I put a foam in there, which is actually what the S12s and other ones have, and then a little damper on top. And that actually did exactly what it should do. Then there's no resonating chamber on this, so I'm thinking like, well, what the hell do I do? And here's what I did. Here, to illustrate the fact, when we put the shell together, like so, the back plate, sorry, focus a little better, the back plate actually creates an air seal, and then we have a little pinhole right here, and what I was doing was, I was basically using the back of the shell and putting a little damper in there. You can see it right there. Sorry. And so that creates a second chamber, and it's actually airtight except for the 2-pin. So then I was trying to glue the 2-pin, and that's how I fucked it all up. But that's where I was going with that, and it works. So if you happen to have these, then hell. Then we got our little front damper in here, which was not enough of a value. In fact, I don't think that's a damper so much as just a grill. And then so I stuck a damper here. Ideally, that would want to be inside of it. Whoops. Right here. But let's get to the meat and potatoes of the driver. So we have these little guys here, little bar magnets. I said in a previous video that these guys are extremely strong. I think was it this one? Or maybe the one on the other side. Yeah. So as I put these together, Jesus Christ, I gotta be careful. I get my fingers in here. But let's see. I'm not sure which side is which. Alright, let's see. Boom. And, well, it didn't actually align correctly. And at this point, these are like, god damn. Like, goddamn, that's what they are. So it's just really strong. So then, hang on. God damn. And that is what happened to me. So when I put them together, that magnet disconnected itself, it's glued, and then fucked everything up. And so by fucking everything up, I mean, we have the, where did we go? we have the, this is the circuit board that I fucked up. So that little ribbon cable goes here. I was trying, sorry about the hair. That's actually flux, the hair stuck to that. Anyway, so I tried to put some bodge wires on that. That would have been nice, except for the fact that when I put it back together, here's the planar membrane. Let's see if I can get that into a better view. Yeah. So it immediately fucked this thing all up and bent it and warped it, and it's like at that point we're dead. But now you can see. So this little guy here is sandwiched on top of this, and then these two little guys on the sides, these two little like brass or something connectors, completes the circuit there. And so it's really easy to understand how this works. Creates a magnetic field, and then the bar magnets do the rest, right? But the thing to know here is that the amount of magnetic strength that this thing is subjected to is absolutely extreme. So here, let me try this. Let's see if I can. So it's a very thin membrane. You can kind of see it there. Yeah. Oh, wow. And yeah, you could see there that just by tapping that with the tweezers, I'm barely pushing on that. We're already fucking it up. So very, very sensitive things. And here's the other thing that I noticed immediately. Now, you know, the bar magnet hit in here, but when these planar drivers are assembled, it is so easy to have this little diaphragm crinkled. Whoops. God, Jesus, it's very thin. I'm trying to get this so I can... So right in this area here, we have some crinkles. And I swear, before I even took this out, I saw like a little bit of crinkling on one side of it. I think it might have been this side. But here's my best guess is that, you know, planners, when they're actually graphed, like the worst ones, they have these little tiny blips and bobbles in the frequency range. And I think what's happening is this membrane is getting deformed in some way while it's being put together. God, Jesus, just even doing that. That is enough to fuck that up, and I'm not pushing, I'm just grazing it. So it's enough to fuck things up. You get a little tiny little blibbles and blobbles in this, and yeah, that's going to cause badness. So these drivers actually are $55, not these, but the S12 drivers are $55 each. And it shows you exactly what's going on. I don't know whether it's the assembly or just everything else, but they're very expensive and hard to control the quality levels on. So just wanted to go over that on video. You know, sadness, I killed this set, but as a result, we all get to see how planners work. There's our membrane, very, very thin. I don't know how thin that is, but it strikes me as being thinner than your average dynamic driver since it doesn't have to retain a shape, like a dome shape. This is just flat, right? So then I think they can make it even flatter. Anyways, so on the next video, I've got that. Thanks, Paul Wasabi. That's a Keyfine Kaflaner, or whatever the hell they called it. And then this one is the Kiwi Ears Melody. And I really should not be modifying this stuff. I told myself I would not. But here's an interesting thing. Kiwi Ears Melody. Let's see here. What do we got? That's a damper. No, it's not. And the reason why I'm saying it's not, that is not a tight enough weave to do anything. So I think it's just a grill. And, hell. Let's just, let me see. Is it fabric? Can't tell. Oh, no, it's metal. Nice, metal. Very cool. I'll just leave it. I'm not going to modify this. I got other things I got to take care of. But anyways, next video, I'll go ahead and review these guys. Right on, and talk to you later.